G'day guys and girls, welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to do some more car maintenance and something that I don't particularly like doing, and that's cleaning the wheels. And with that, for the first time, I'm going to explore a P&S product, which is their Brake Buster. Just having a look at the bottle. P&S Brake Buster, Rennie Doyle collection. I don't know a lot about P&S except for that they're made in the United States and they've been around for about 60 years. 61 years it looks like. So they've got a pretty good reputation. I thought I'd give it a go. I found this online at Car Care Products in Australia. I'll put a link in the description to that. It seems fairly easy to use. You just shake it up. You can use this neat. Some people do try and get more out of it by diluting it at 5:1. I'm just going to use it neat straight out of the bottle. And for the test, I'm going to, as you can see that the wheels are suitably quite dirty. On one wheel I will agitate it, and I've got a detailing brush, a tyre brush and a barrel brush. And on the other one I'm just going to spray it on and just let it do its thing and then pressure wash it off. And we'll see if there's a difference in how good it actually is as a touchless cleaner. So on this wheel I'm just going to spray it on, give it its dwell time. It just says a minute or longer. It's a non-acidic wheel cleaner, so I'm not too worried about it being on there too long. It's a cool day. I'll spray the tyres. I'll give it about 2 minutes. I'll speed that footage up and then we'll rinse it off. So as you saw, the browning starts to come out of the tyre pretty quickly. It was almost instant. Now the product itself is a pink colour, so don't get this mixed up with a fallout remover, because it's not. But as you can see, there's quite a trail of dirt that's just rinsing off. So in real time now we're going to hit this with a pressure wash and see how good it does contactless. I think instantly, got a bit of water on the camera, instantly that is a million times better. I mean, I know that the tyres are wet, but once they dry they should be blacker than they were before. There are still some parts like down in here in the crevices where maybe the product hasn't been able to sit as long, but we'll come back to this after it dries a bit. I'll go and do the other one and agitate that wheel, and we'll see how it turns out once they're dry. So this wheel, I'm going to spray on the Brake Buster. I'm going to give it a minute to dwell, and then I'll get the tyre brush, do the tyres, get my detailing brush for the wheels and the barrel brush, and I'm going to agitate it and see if it comes up any better. So this is the wheel I've just hit with the pressure wash after agitating, and as you can see, if you get the brush into the crevices a lot better, it definitely does a great job cleaning. The wheel's still wet, but I'll have a look at it when it's dry. But this wheel is basically done. Now, if you wanted to, if there was still some browning coming out of the tyres, you could hit it with a second pass, but I'm pretty happy with this just for a maintenance wash. It's come up excellent. Very, very happy so far with this wheel cleaner. So this is the one that I did first with the contactless wash. So it's still done a really good job. The silver's really popping out now, but as it dries, you can just see the bits that didn't get agitated, where the product maybe didn't sit and dwell for as long as it could have. And the tyre itself looks a lot cleaner, but I'll be interested to see how much cleaner it is with the brush. As a bit of a control effort, this wheel, I'm not going to put any cleaner on, I'm just going to hit it with a pressure wash. You can see how filthy it is. The pressure washer will still get quite a bit off, maybe not the tyre again, and I'll wait for it to dry and then we'll compare all three. Again, you can already see where that bit started to dry just in there. It doesn't look to have done a whole lot. We'll come back when it's dry. There's little bits in the crevices again that just aren't coming out. So this is the control wheel. It's probably got enough dry patches that you can see. The pressure washer alone, the tyre is still very brown. These patches, although they don't have dust caked on them anymore, they're still dirty, as you'll see against the comparison. I'm not sure if you can see down in the barrels at all, but they're still pretty filthy. So let's go and have a look at the non-contact wheel that I did. This is the wheel that I just sprayed it on, let it dwell and rinsed it off. So there was no contact whatsoever. As you can see, the tyre itself is much blacker. There's a couple of, this camera may not even pick it up. There's a couple of areas where there's a little bit of brown still on there, so it could probably do with a second pass if you were going to do it contactless. But the wheel itself has come up really quite clean. Just down in here, I hope you can see in there. Again, that I pointed that out before, that's where the product maybe didn't dwell as long and just needed some agitation. And again, if you can see in the wheel barrels, it's still pretty dirty. This is the wheel that was a contact wash. So I let it dwell for about a minute. I scrubbed the tyre, I used the detailing brush on the face of the wheel and the barrels inside with the barrel brush. Let me go and grab my lantern. But as you can already see, the grime, there's a little bit of a puddle there, but the grime has already gotten out of the little crevices, and this wheel is clean except for the bit that I missed there. That's user error. The tyre itself came out much blacker, although because I've never really scrubbed these tyres since I've had them, these are probably due with a second pass. And inside the barrels, I'm not sure if you can see in there with this, but it's a lot cleaner, although not perfect. So again, I could probably go with a second pass. All in all, I'm pretty happy with that for a minimal effort clean. P&S Brake Buster. Really good stuff for a non-acidic wheel cleaner. This is going to be really strong on the dirt, but pretty gentle on your wheel paint. My main concern is this cost $18 a bottle, and I've used half a bottle. Now, I've been experimenting. I did go over the wheels twice, and obviously it's my first time using it. So as I get better at using it, I'll probably use less. I might get 3 or 4 washes out of it neat. I can definitely see why people want to dilute it, but then they say the results aren't quite as good. But maybe that's something in future that I'll look at doing. But all in all, like I said, for something that's pH neutral close to and non-acidic, it's been fantastic, and the results speak for themselves on the wheels. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you consider this. You know, bang for buck, it definitely does the job, but we'll see how far it gets me. Cheers for watching.